Hey, Chris from the Mighty Decibel here. Welcome back. It's the end of the month. You know what that means? It means it's time for us to define what we think are the best albums of the month of March across four categories that we cover here at the Mighty Decibel. Those being extreme metal, doom, hardcore punk, and hard and heavy. And lots to talk about, so let's not meander about. Let's get into it. And as usual, we'll start with extreme metal, and we're going to split that into three subcategories. The first being black metal, and we have no less than 5 albums to talk about. 3 shoutouts first of which, if you're on the prowl for some old school black speed, I'd check out Italian blasphemous Hell Crash for their sophomore Demonic Assassination record. The album art is definitely worth looking into in and of itself. Secondly, if barren and cold black metal rings your bell, search out Maleficus Sabbatum by AIDS, or AIDS. And then our third shout out is for those who have a war metal in their veins. May I point you to Exsanguination of the Gods by Ohio's Genocidal Rights. Okay, so on to our highlighted black metal records, first of 2. So our first one goes to LA, California's Lamp of Murmuur for their third full-length Saturnian Bloodstorm. If you're a fan of Sons of Northern Darkness, Era Immortal, you're going to really like this one. It's full of memorable riffs, midsections, along with great production that allows for instrument differentiation. There's 5 7+ minute tracks with one short soundscape respite, a very strong release. Regular visitors to our site likely know that I usually shy away from atmospheric black metal, preferring the raw or old school version of the subgenre. However, our second highlighted black metal record of March is an atmospheric record. It's called Wolves of the Northern Moon, the sophomore full-length from Finland's GRIEVE. So what works for me here is that the atmospherics are interspersed intermittently instead of driving the music. So it allows the absolute evil to come across without that keyboard prissiness getting in the way. And man, the throat shredding vocals on here are spot on. On to thrash metal now. We got 2 records to talk about. First is a shout out to Belgian thrash metal guys, World Decay, a new entity, for their 2-track Unholy Sacrifice release. Very promising young outfit getting on the ground level. There was no question, though, that this next album is going to be our thrash album of the month. It's Norwegian vampiric ragers Shakma, who took the Mighty Decibel Central by storm here with their sophomore on Tenebrous Wings. So this is electric and electrifying from opening note to final fade. It's simply top flight, pistons popping thrash with victorious nods to Slayer and Witchery. Not only our fave thrash album of the month, but I'd say our fave thrash album of 2023 to date. Hail. Okay, on to death metal now, and we have two records to talk about, two shoutouts. We're not going to champion any record in this subgenre this month. Shoutouts go to, for those old school death metal warriors, they should check out the debut full length from Sweden's Death Reich called Disharmony. Good solid stuff. But if your tastes lean more to the Black Death realm, check out Italy's Expus. And they'll scratch that itch with their third full-length Sepulchrum Christi. On to Doom now, and we've got three records to talk about. We'll start with two shoutouts. So those who want to take a freaking wild and weird journey while imbibing their favorite drugs, most likely, you'll need to bring out the bong for 7 Acts to Apocalypse by The Evil. You May Never Come Back. The other shout-out goes to Trad Doomster's Desolate Realm out of Helsinki for their sophomore full-length Legion. So after a very shaky start to the year for doom metal, we finally have a record that we here, the Mighty Decibel, can fully and enthusiastically support. It's Threatening Skies, the sophomore full-length by Germany's Goat Explosion. So with a name like Goat Explosion, I was originally thinking, okay, we're going to have some Satan-worshipping bestial stuff like Impaled Nazarene. But no, what you have here is just some straight-up stoner doom. So it contains 3 11-plus minute epics and 4 tracks under 5 minutes. Fully fledged out release here, relies heavily on riffs, smart change-ups, and clean vocals to deliver its message. Absolutely massive sounding guitars too, and the rhythm section sounds great. Finally, Dune steps up to the plate in 2023. On to hardcore punk, and wow, like 2023 has to be the year for hardcore punk so far anyway. Just every month just keeps coming at you in waves, and I have no less than 4 records to champion here for you in this category for the month of March. First of which, we're going to start with our fave grindcore album of the month from Spanish horde Convulsions, called Grindcore Not War. So this is ragingly heavy stuff, often on the verge of going out of control, but just at the last minute they pull back, brought it back under control just when you thought things would break down. Heavy as shit for the hardcore fan. Our second highlighted hardcore punk record of the month is a rough and tumble one. It's War Business by Mexican crust punkers Consumed. Excellent punishing rhythm section here on this one, making it a physical listening experience. Great guitar riffing as well. This is the kind of stuff that'll make you run through a wall when you're listening to it. Our next highlighted hardcore punk album of March is the debut EP from Crime Scene called Dark Tidings. So the big news here is the inclusion of Jerry A of Poison Idea fame at the mic. Amazing to hear him back in action. That's it. The grooving crossover material here is top-notch stuff. It's just begging for Jerry's angry vox over top. Cool shit. Listening a holy crap every time I listen to this comes our fave hardcore punk album of the month and year to date, the 6 songs EP from MV11. So what makes us react that way? Well, the intensity on this thing is just off the charts, just pasting you to the wall over the length of its uncompromising 12 minutes. This makes many of the latest extreme metal releases whimper in comparison. Seriously, check this out. I couldn't find much info about the band, but from what I can gather, they're from Japan, and this is their debut release. I frickin' hope that they're going to be coming out with some more stuff. I haven't been this excited about a hardcore punk release since last year's Le Futur est là by French unit Bombardment. Amazing. to our fourth and last category, hard and heavy, which is basically everything heavy that doesn't fit on our first three categories. But most of the time we're covering trad metal, speed metal, hard rock, punk rock, that sort of thing. And we got three albums to talk about, two highlights to start off with. So if you're looking for some hard charging epic metal, be on the lookout for Canadian unit Cromlech's sophomore full length Ascent of Kings. And now if you're more into melodic metal, you're hereby advised to check out We Don't Rise, We Just Fall by Germany's Firmament. If you're into high spirit, you're going to like this one. So we go to Barcelona, Spain for our fave hard and heavy record of the month. It's the new EP from SIMULACRO. So this is angry, upbeat, streetwise punk rock, lyrics spat out in their native tongue, of course. So you can easily imagine yourself sitting in this seedy bar, sweating and banging to these lads as they lay it down. So there you have it, our fave albums here at the Mighty Decibel for March of 2023. If there are any albums out there you think deserve attention, please put it down below so everybody can check it out. And remember to check in every Monday for our new release Mondays. Tuesdays we have our In 40 Minutes curated playlists. Wednesdays we usually have our written album or concert reviews. And Thursdays we have our best of top 10s, that sort of thing. You know where to go. www.themightydecibel.com. Have a great one, eh?